I was gravely ill and the doctors couldn't seem to find out what I was suffering from. I ended up in the intensive care unit, deteriorating quickly. Someone finally figured out what the illness was, and how to treat it. However, I was so weak by then I couldn't breathe on my own. I remember the week or so leading up to being transferred to the intensive care unit, but not actually being moved there. I do remember my doctor, seemingly waking me from a fog, to ask my permission to be placed on a respirator, as he knew I was against it. He pleaded with me to agree to 1 week. He was sure I would only need it for that long. I don't remember being taken for the procedure or how soon they did it. The next I knew, I was up in the corner of the room, where the walls and the ceiling join. I could see myself, lying in the bed. I don't recall seeing a respirator, just the room and me lying on the bed. No one else was there. I looked for a moment, and then looked directly across the room to the opposite corner. I then propelled diagonally across the room into the opposite corner and entered the corner. When I came out on the other side, it opened up into a tunnel. Something like you'd see in a movie where people are in a spacecraft. It was a soft, luminous light, definitely tunnel-like. I was propelling rather slowly, when I felt like someone had just wrapped a comforter, fresh from the dryer warm, around me. I then felt so warm and relaxed, like I was literally lounging in someone's very large hands. There are no words to accurately describe the feeling. Peace, contentment, and home, nothing comes close to being accurate. Anyway, I had the light, the warmth, the comfort, and I was satisfied. This was okay, and I began to pick up speed, propelling in the direction that was away from that corner I had entered. I then suddenly said, "No, I'm not ready to go yet," and threw out my arms to try to catch something on the walls of this tunnel of light to stop myself. Suddenly, my chest exploded in pain and all went black. It was days later, when I was allowed to wake, that I was told I had pulled the respirator out. I discussed this event with my family doctor, and we agreed that I was probably dying, and I pulled that respirator out as a way of shocking my body, or shocking myself back into my body. They could not believe, since I hadn't the strength to breathe on my own, that I could have the strength to pull that respirator out. After I pulled it out, the doctors induced a coma so I would rest. After a few weeks I was released from hospital. As soon as I woke up I shared my experience with my family. Some said they believed me and the others thought I was crazy.